Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for the opportunity to talk about the impact of the Build Act, and I have a few statements for the record from Native Hawaiian organizations and Native Hawaiian serving organizations that I'd like to submit for the record.
Without objection.
Thank you. I'd like to welcome leaders from the Hawaiian community, including several members of the Office of Hawaiian Affairs who are in the audience today. They are here to represent the people who would suffer if the Build Act were to proceed, and several of them are direct beneficiaries. With us, we have Robin Danner, the chairman of the Sovereign Councils of the Hawaiian Homelands Assembly, Cody Lynn Haya, the DC Bureau Chief for the Office of Hawaiian Affairs, Sherry Daniels, Executive Director of Papa Ololokahi, and Kavika Riley, Chief Advocate for the Office of Hawaiian Affairs, and Timi Vailehua, the Operations Manager of the Office of Hawaiian Affairs Native Hawaiian Revolving Loan Fund. Thank you all for being here. The Build Act is a serious departure from the way that this committee does business and breaks our long-standing tradition of bipartisanship and of standing together. Just last Congress, this committee reported out a bipartisan NAHASDA reauthorization that included Native Hawaiians. Even the House passed a bipartisan NAHASDA reauthorization that included Native Hawaiians. The Build Act is a dramatic departure from the norm. And by leaving out Native Hawaiians, this bill is an attack on my state and my people. It dishonors the legacies of Daniel K. Inouye and Dani Akaka, and it threatens the future work of the committee. The committee has always been a bastion of bipartisanship. For decades, American Indians, Alaska Natives, and Native Hawaiians have stood together on behalf of all Native people. We have had our challenges on the floor, and I'm sure we will continue to face more, but we have never faced this kind of attack in committee. And there's a reason for that, and that's because most everything that comes out of the committee depends on unanimous consent on the floor. That's just how we work and how we get things done. But that solidarity is being strained, and it is unfortunate in the extreme, and I worry it's the beginning of the end of the committee's productivity. Serving Native Hawaiians is foundational to my service in the Senate. It's why I made Native Hawaiians the subject of my maiden speech on the Senate floor. It will be difficult to maintain the unanimity of this committee's work, the work that we rely on, when my people are being left out. I strongly urge this committee to preserve the spirit of bipartisanship by changing course and including Native Hawaiians going forward. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.